Hello, hello, hello. I think that's now my new trademark, everybody. Um, I like showing the picture of me as a kid because for some reason it kind of brings me joy. Like even though I got in a lot of trouble that day, it still brings me joy. Um, I wanted to talk about a couple of different things. Uh, the first one is, the title of this Mental Health Friday, um, because we've been Antonio Lesbiana Cat's mom. Thank you. Nice to see you. Um, I do want to say, sometimes when we go over stuff from our past, what can tend to happen is, at least for me, retired Red, Karine, nice to see you. We're going to have a guest show up shortly. Um, and then I'll put on the headphones so that I could hear them and all that good stuff. Can everybody hear me? Because my mic is saying muted. Yes? No? Do. Oh, I'm gonna get monetized. Watch. Um, it's with bringing up stuff from the past. What can tend to happen to me is I tend to like go inside, and then I start remembering more and more. Mischief, nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Um, but it's making me remember more in such a way where it's along the lines of good and bad. Um, when I tell people I didn't have a family, it's because I didn't have a family, at least my mom's side of the family. I did not know my dad's side of the family until I was probably, to really get to know them, I was probably 25. Like I met them and I'm like, yeah, hi, hi. Didn't know who they were, couldn't have picked them out of a crowd, put it to you that way. But I had met them. And so hey, Freezinu Project, nice to see you. The reason I wanted to go over this is because I had a missing space my whole life. And it became like this shadow where it's like you would go over to friends' houses on the holidays because of course, you didn't have big holiday stuff. And because you didn't have big holiday stuff, then we're just not gonna we're just, you know, if it's just gonna be you and me, then why would we do it? Hey Poe, nice to see you. Uh, but it turns into this thing where it's an emptiness, like a void. When my grandma Lillian passed away, it it was I had a volatile relationship with her, and I'll just say volatile. Um, she did a lot of comparison, basically wanted me to truly dislike my cousin and wanted my cousin to truly dislike me. Like there was no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's just how it was. Then come to find out that once my nana died, I tried so hard. And I mean, like, I was that kid that no matter if that person made me cry, no matter if that person like crushed my soul, I was still going to keep trying to have that family. And so I let my grandma constantly tell me how fat I was, constantly tell me how stupid I was. Like, and if I miss anything in the comments, I do apologize. I'm just gonna get to the point. But I kept trying to get her to love me. There was no kinda, there was no anything. And she would make me cry, and I'd go home and cry, and my mom would ask me, why am I trying to have this family member if they make me feel like this? Because I wanted a family. I want a family. And so it became this, cat and mouse game. And then my grandma died. And I was like, okay, great. There went my only chance of finally getting that love, that family. Um, I was kind of close with my Aunt Cindy. Um, I was not close with her daughter. I was very close with my cousin, and my cousin John used to mean the world to me. Like, I still love him entirely, and I would do anything for him, but it became one of those situations where we only talk occasionally. So we didn't have that family connection. There was not, I'm going to call you up and say, "Hey, how are things going?" Um it was a lot of, Christmas come and gone, Thanksgiving come and go, birthdays come and go. Um and then before you know it, years and years have passed. And you try to connect with them again when you get out of the Sea Org. You try so desperately hard, but no matter what, you're still this outsider. And I mean outsider in a family that's supposed to be mine, and an outsider in the outside world, because some of the things you don't understand. Like, I really didn't understand how a lot of people communicated. Um, I still to this day don't understand slang, and it became one of those things where you just can't help it. And I appreciate everybody in the, I'm really sorry to bring you down. I promise it'll come back up. But that's why I kept searching for a family. And since realizing that my dad is alive, that's how hard I want to search. That's how hard I want to reach out. I want to grab it. I want to never forget it. Joni, hi. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everybody, for saying hi to people once they join in. But there is a chance that I'm setting myself up for failure. I'm going to be completely honest with you, because I don't want you to think that I'm not honest with you. There is a chance that he may have changed his mind. He wants to stay. So I could be doing this until all of a sudden he says no. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop anymore, because I want to help everybody. Listening to people's story makes me want to help. But I might be setting myself up for failure. But then I realized today, I'm not really failing. Even if I don't get a dad, let's say that I don't. We're just going to put the what if quotations. Why does my Mac not do that? God, that's rude. Let's say that, I don't get him out. I spend years doing this, and it's finally, or maybe months, and it ends with him telling me to my face that he doesn't want to be out. Okay. But again, the best way I can say this is I really didn't lose. I may be losing a dad, but I've already lost him. Until I know for a certainty, until I can hold him, I can hug him, and he hugs me back. I don't know. But because of this situation, I've made a sister in Lara. I've made a brother in Serge Delmar, and I've gotten Serge Obolinski back. He's my family. You know, my wife and I have got to meet amazing people, but then I've gotten a sister with Vanessa. I've gotten a sister with Alicia. I've gotten aunts. I've gotten uncles. Amy, you're right up there, because I know you're going to rewatch this later. But I've gotten things that I didn't realize I was starting to get. I got you. Each and every single one of you that sit there and watch me and listen and cheer me on and do everything else. I'm not trying to be mushy, everybody, but I'm not I'm not giving up. I'm not stopping. Hold on. Off flat. I'm gonna tag that one because I want to address it, Mischief. But the good part of this whole situation is I've made, Marilyn, she's like a mom. She's not old enough to be my mom, but she is like a mom. Denver, like Denver Steve, he gets my weird humor where you're just like, Hey, blow drill, nice to see you. Uh, he gets that weird sense of humor where I could be like, not knowing what to say, not knowing what to do, and then all of a sudden I'll just be like, I'm trying to think of something that I would normally say to him. I'd be like, "Hey, you guys, Mom, you've been bad," and kind of just laugh at movie quotes and say hello to my little friend. It becomes this thing, and I've realized that I've gained so much because of this. And I'm not and first of all, when I'm telling you about like my grandma stuff and me continuously, trying to reach people, that's just who I am. I'm not going to change that about me because for me, I've I've always been that person searching for something and wanting so badly to get something close to it. But I'm also realizing that, I grew up in a cult. I grew up um, very tortured. It wasn't the childhood that most people should have. These aren't the memories that most people should have, but I've got them. And I'm grateful every day for waking up. Absolutely. Because then it's allowed me to address things. Some things I haven't been able to address, some things I have. Um, but I get to talk to my therapist all the time. And so she keeps telling me, you know, that I'm doing so much better than I was doing. Um, and it's because of you guys, because you guys have listened and helped me get through a lot of information because I address it with my therapist first and then I address it with you guys, where I'm sitting there telling you, like, like being honest, I have not processed the 20 years of him being dead. Um, and yes, I'm sorry, Mischief. I'm really bad at sarcasm still, and unless I have pain or something and I take a gummy because then I can kind of understand it. It's like the words jumble up. Oh, I don't, I don't know. Oh, mm-hmm. Do we have a tick, 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 tick? Don't know if we have that yet. Um, but it's also really cathartic for me because for me, I've been able to address a lot of things that I've kept secret. Like some things I've said in weird ways. I've said things to Carrie, and uh, this is also giving her, not that she didn't know me and all aspects of me, but this is giving her a chance to really know every part, like every part of me. Um, and it's giving our friends, hold on, it's giving our friends also an avenue to know me. Um, so we're just going to address those questions in just a second, address those statements. Blow drill, you are just amazing. Okay. Hi,
Hello.
hi. You like the
Hi,
picture?
sweetheart. Oh, I love it. You're so cute. I can't stand it. Can you hear me okay?
I can. You
All
sound
right.
perfectly.
Hi,
So what I was
everybody.
originally, did you hear what I was going over?
Some of it. Yeah, I was running around, but here I am.
Okay.
Heard
Okay,
some of it.
just making
Yeah.
sure we weren't. Oh, it is tissue time. No
Oh,
tissue
well,
time.
no, no, no. My glass. Yeah, I might need them, right? My glasses are fogging up because I had the heater on in here. It's cold in Vermont.
Well, yeah, it's Vermont.
Yep.
Okay, let me tag some of these questions real quick, and then
All
I'll tell
right.
you what we're going to talk about.
Hi,
Okay,
everybody.
Mitt. Here we go. And everybody knows Marilyn. If you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. She's my adoptive mom.
That's my
Mischief,
girl.
Liz. Would you like me to send you a stick that you can beat yourself a little more? You're amazing, and that you're doing a great job here.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mischief. Breezino Project, Liz, you will never give up no matter what happens. I can see that. Absolutely. Because I just don't give up. I don't. I give up when they're dead. How about that?
Yep.
Rhonda W. Hugs to one of my fave ditastic duo. Okay, Mischief. I really wanted to assure that you are wonderful and doing everything you can to help your dad and any other cult members. I am. I
Yep.
am. Okay, so I'll give you a brief overview in case you missed
Okay.
it. So
Okay.
what we're basically going over is sometimes with rehashing old memories, it reminds you suddenly get more memories.
Yeah.
And in that process, you're realizing little things about yourself. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
because for me, in going over all of this, oh, we got Mr. Duncan in the house. Let's all say
Yeah.
hi to Duncan.
Hi, honey. I said, I'm going to go
We
live
just
with Liz. He's like, go ahead. I already made him dinner, so he's happy.
okay. Okay. All right. So I've realized that the family aspect is something that I haven't always had. And
Yeah.
I've been searching for it for my whole life. And in the process of going over some of the stuff from my past, whether it be remembering COE, because it was, that was where I was, or remembering getting assistance to know that I didn't go to Delphi. And now Pinewood Academy, I know I did go to. That one I know for a certainty. But so that's rough estimation on me. Question: you've been doing the exact same thing recently, and it's
Yeah.
amazing. I know Carrie's been watching Die Hard and like, just let her
Aw.
talk, you
I love
know.
Carrie.
And
I love Carrie.
so you're rehashing a lot of stuff like we are. Like
Yeah.
you're tattering yourself too. Like, how has it made you feel?
Um, yeah, just so many there's ranges of emotion. And I totally get what you're saying about the memories coming back, because one thing would lead to another. And when I did two parts with Doug, and he just said, he was really good about asking questions, but telling me that take my time, you don't have to answer any question you're not comfortable with. And he wanted me to start from the beginning, and from like when you popped out of the womb. And I've never told that publicly. In fact, I don't really think about it that much, honestly. So telling the story of, the circumstances of my birth, being illegitimate, basically my presence on this earth broke up a marriage, and I remember my one of my very first memories was my mother crying on the phone because my brother, who was in the Navy, um, took his own life. It was believed that he was gay, and this was in 1973, I believe. So that was, back then. Well, even now, sometimes, unfortunately, it was tough to navigate that, and to come to terms with who he was. And I never really like think about that as part of my story, part of my
Yeah,
trauma. But when you're 3, I guess you do. I mean, if I remember it, I
you
guess it
take it
is.
on.
Yeah. So it was that memory, and I'm glad that I talked about it, because it was something that I just had kind of pushed away.
Push deep down. Oh, it's starting to come
Yeah.
up. Hold on, everybody. Urgh.
Right.
Um,
Right.
yeah, because I was starting with telling everybody this story. I realized that my parents were fighting. I remember an earlier memory. My parents
Mm.
were fighting, and it was something about scars. And I thought it was like that's so mean. Like, because my mom has a big scar across the back of her neck and all over her back from skin cancer.
Oh.
And then one where she tried to, It was big rig versus motorcycle, and she ate gravel. But it made me remember that. And now I'm thinking maybe he was talking about mine
Right.
and not hers. So I remembered that. But my mom likes to tell me this lovely story that he just decided to join the Sea Org, just decided to up
Right.
and leave.
Right. And you recalled a memory where he was very most likely sticking up for you and saying, "This is not okay. What's happening to my daughter?" Yeah.
There's a good chance it was about that, yeah. Because I don't see
Yeah.
making fun of someone getting skin cancer. Like,
Right.
so that just threw
And
me off the wall.
how old were you?
That I don't know. I was young because I remember I had now everybody you can laugh. One of these days I might show you this picture. I had one of those stupid scratch and sniff strawberry shortcake beds, and that was right next to me. And I know I had that at like 3 years old because
Oh, wow.
my mom is meticulous at writing years. Hey, Pup Groomer's
Mm.
here.
Hey, Pup Groomer. Good to see you.
Clearwater Chad. Is it letting you click or no?
I don't think so.
I
No.
don't know how to edit that.
Next time I'll show you how to do it. I think you have to do it in the backstage,
Okay.
like
Okay,
an
good.
admin thing, like an admin thing. Yeah. Like I did with
Okay.
you. I sent you a separate thing last time. Yeah. We'll work it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Um,
Yeah.
but so once I realized that, I was like, "Oh, bring me more memories, bring me more memories." And then
Mm.
um I remembered that because that you can't like some of the memories you suddenly get are not going to be as good as some of the memories you think. Um,
Mhm.
so when my two front teeth got busted out, did I ever tell the story here? I think I did.
I know you told it to Vanessa because I remember seeing it on Degraded Daughters of Dianetics.
So just in
Of
case,
course, I was crying.
well, we'll tell the story, but you've already heard it, so then you
Okay.
don't have to
Yes.
cry.
Okay.
So what had happened was a bully was picking on this new girl, Echo. And I wish I remembered her last name, but I remember her first name because I thought that was the coolest name ever.
What was
Who
it again?
names their kid Echo? Like
Oh, I
Echo,
love it.
Echo,
Yeah.
Echo.
I love it.
I thought it was the coolest name.
Yep.
And so I went over there to be like, no, stop it. And I pushed him. And so then Echo and I went to the basketball hoop, back to the basketball hoops where we were swinging upside down from like one of those rope swings. And in the process of it, I guess the kid had older brothers. Didn't know this. My bad.
Oh. Right.
So one of them came up and punched me in the back, and I fell face first into the cement. Now that started this whole memory where I was like, no, the dean gave me a big wad of toilet paper. Like I literally had a wad of toilet paper in my mouth, like, and as I just thought about doing it again. But either which way, um, we went to multiple different doctors. We finally found one in Beverly Hills, and my nana was like, "I'll pay for this." Blah blah blah. Uh, Horrific dental experience where they couldn't get it out the regular way, so he decided to grab some pliers because that's what they did in the 80s. And he yanked the teeth out, and I broke the nurse's fingers because she kept saying, "Hold my hand, just squeeze if it hurts." This whole thing hurts. And so I remember also I did happen to kick the doctor in his no square.
No square.
Yeah, because he was
Hey,
standing above me doing it, and I kicked him in the no
you're in
square.
pain. Yep, I get it. You're in
And
pain.
so I remembered all the details of that. Then I remembered one additional detail. The reason that I got put on this mush diet, it was like this liquid, just think of I don't know, a lot of people really like cottage cheese, but that's the best way I can explain this thing is like curdly stuff because my the center of my jaw had broken right above my right palate area. So I had to have it wired. Did you freeze? Am I talking to myself? Marilyn, when did I lose you? Okay. So we'll try to continue on until we hear something. Let me just drop her
Okay, I
down.
froze. I
You froze.
froze. Am I
Okay, you've
back? Yeah.
unfrozen. You're
Yeah,
back.
okay. I'll text Duncan and
But
tell him maybe get off the internet. We're sharing our country internet here. That's why. Yeah, waiting to get better internet. So,
it's
but I
funny. I
heard
have no
most of what
idea
you
at
were
what
saying.
point in time.
I heard
Um,
most of what you were saying about, well, you kicked the doctor
it
and
was
the no
broken.
square. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
broke.
No square. Well, so this part was broken.
Yeah.
Um, and in the process of that, I had to have it. This not no because it wasn't wired. The whole thing wasn't wired, but there were staples.
Do you know how old you were?
Are you back on?
Yeah, my
Oh, you got
internet's
froze up for a
freezing.
minute. Oh yeah.
I'm on
I
with Liz.
was
Okay.
Duncan
Hi.
saying hi. Yeah,
Cool.
my
Hi.
internet was freezing.
Yeah, so she was like getting desperate as I go now.
Okay, you're gonna go spackle something. Okay,
Yep.
he's gonna go paint and stuff. Go spackle
all right.
something. He's painting my
But
kitchen.
oh, we got a hello from Finland.
Oh wow! Hello from Vermont to Finland. Hi,
And
Auntie.
from
Yeah.
California.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have dancing skills. But
More than I do.
so I remembered that I was on that cottage cheese-ish diet for a couple months. And my
Mm.
first meal after the staples came out was waffles. And it hurt so bad. It felt like I don't even know how to describe it, but I remember that.
Yeah. That's so
Um,
painful. I went through it. Well, I didn't go through it. My son did. You know, Carter had a cleft lip and palate, so he had several surgeries where I got very I got very good at like making really really soft food and having like he'd have like pureed mac and cheese, things like that. But yeah, I remember his first meal was
oh,
just
the
like
first
a
time my jaw was wired
peanut butter
shut?
and
No way.
jelly. Yeah.
I I used to drink so for sports. Any of you guys that watch sports out there, watch on the replay, anything like that. In the 80s, it was really big to have. Now, I don't know if this is a Scientology thing or if it's a normal person thing. So you would get a cup of orange juice blended with a banana and one raw egg. So
Mm.
those were some of the meals that I got as treats for swimming, like that I would do them for like before we had a swim meet. So I just want to know, is that normal?
I don't know. I didn't have a normal upbringing, but sounds like a lot of potassium. So maybe for swim meet, like
See, that's what I thought too. I was like, I can see that because, yeah, so no cramps. But then there's
yeah,
so many things that I found out were nothing but Scientology and that don't
right,
happen in the real world.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
let's see. I did see one here. Let me grab the star ones because I wanted to talk about this one.
There was another one. I don't know if it starred. Where was it? Joanne said, uh, "Liz, it seems your mom doesn't like the fact that you care about your dad."
Yeah. I'm fairly certain that my mom hates the idea that I still love my mom, or sorry, love my dad, because she wants me to drop it. Now, I don't know if it's from outside influences, and to be honest, I don't care, because I'm not stopping. Um, but that
You
is a
think
good
she's?
possibility because she
You
hates
think
him.
she's jealous? Part of her is
Again, good
jealous.
possibility that the fact that her and I don't have a good relationship, we have the best that we can, if that makes sense. And
Yeah. Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
that's not great.
Yep. Yeah, I understand
Okay,
that.
hold on. Katie did it. I know people that did orange juice, banana, and egg. Woo! I did something normal.
It's a
Sorry, guys.
it totally a legitimate question though, really. It's like, is this
Right?
Scientology or is this what normal people? Yeah, absolutely.
Or never ends.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you, because I feel strange. So I don't mean to just say, you normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't feel strange. And I like being called the never end. The W word, probably not. we
I
gotta
know, I heard that. I
we gotta
heard that
stop
you
making
you
that
guys
happen.
hate that word, and sometimes it slips though. Sometimes we
It's
can't help it.
okay. It's
But
like I
I'm
said,
forcing myself to say never end. Never end. I even
well,
practice it in front of a mirror.
I'll show you what my UK friends told me why they don't like the word, and that's why it's, it's a really, really bad word, I guess. And I saw why, and I was like, oh, now I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But if it's a mistake, like, yeah, it's like not like you're using it on purpose. It's like you it doesn't mean the same thing to you. So it took me a while to break some habits because I was raised, very insensitive language. So,
Right? Yeah,
you
you're all
know,
bad word, bad word, bad word.
totally, totally backwards.
Mischief. Question: did you check in on Apostate Alex? Watch recap. It's amazing what they achieved today. Yes, I did. Any protest is going to get my support. Let's be realistic, people. Like, behind those doors, rice and beans are not a meal.
Yep. Nope.
$45 is not legal. Like, not at all. Living with cockroaches, no fun. No fun at all. Like la cucaracha, la cucaracha.
Garacha. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Never ends better. The W word, but it still does bother me when it slips.
It
And
doesn't.
pup groomer, I'm
Yeah.
working on it because I've come to realize that that it is very offensive, and I'm very much trying. So if you catch me, just let me know, and I will do the best that I can because I am working on it. Okay.
Yeah, we're all working on stuff. It doesn't, it's like I said to Doug the other night, that it's like the intention behind it, it's the spirit of the word instead of the letter of the word. It's like
Yeah.
you're not meaning to be. You're not like, I'm just gonna keep using that word. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's not
No.
that. It's just it's part of the vocabulary that you were born with, that you
Yeah.
were raised in. So yeah, very hard to do that. Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to kick because
Exactly.
it's your first language. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
really
know a
is.
lot of us, once we get together, it slips out so quickly. It's like boom, and suddenly you're like
Uh,
Scientological, Scientological, and
Yeah, I'm
it
finding that
slips
too. I'm
because
meeting a lot of people from the Assemblies of God and different other,
and you
sex
slip.
meaning, yeah, sex meaning not sex, but sect, and that I was a part of. And yeah, it's just you just fall right back into the language, and it's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts.
Okay. Free Xenu project. See, I spent time in my life getting so high, the pain didn't hurt. I didn't spend enough time processing the pain so I can heal. You both have done so much, not only processing, but helping others. And
Thank you.
there's a really big point that I want to make here. A lot of my camera. Hold on. There we go. A lot of people sometimes see that we do a lot and sometimes we can get overwhelmed, and there's going to come a day where I'm going to be like, hey everybody, I know I promised that I was going to do this every day until I got to see him or until they released him, but I need a me day,
Yes.
and I'm going to take it, and I'm sorry if you have to watch someone else No, I'm not, because there's some great channels out there. There's amazing channels out there. But sometimes we just have to take a break.
Right.
I don't need one right now, but one day it's
I
going to come.
Yeah, I didn't stream all weekend. And I've been taking I've been taking some mornings off, and you always check in with me, Liz, just to make sure
Mhm.
I'm okay, But yeah, you're I listen, and you did a stream last week about priorities. And I listened, see?
We have to make sure who we have as our priorities, because this for me is one on my top 5 priorities, because getting him out is my top priority, is one of my top priorities.
Mhm.
Carrie's first. Well, actually, I'm first. Carrie, then the kids and the animals, and you know, but there's certain things that you have to prioritize. So that way none of your life slips. I'm not doing this for a living. I have a regular job and I love my regular job. So we have to do the best that we can, because I don't want to get overwhelmed. I want to keep
Right.
on going, and I want to
Right.
sit there screaming like, "Hey, you about to walk into a cult. Walk the other way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
your pockets are loaded with cash. Ooh, just go give it to a casino. It's much safer for yourself." You know? Like,
Really. Go have
yeah,
fun with it.
realistically, yeah. Okay, memory recall can suck sometimes. Yes, because some of the stuff that I've been remembering is good, because it's giving me memories, but it can be overwhelming. Because now I'm like, my dad knew and he left me with her. Um, so I'm hoping that that's not what it was. Okay. Mischief. It helped me so much working in rehab, resettlement unit, because I was helping others. Oh, that was a private conversation between those two. Well, we outed your
Oh, I do it.
conversation.
Yeah,
At
I
least
do it all
feel
the
that.
time. It's fair game. Just kidding.
Um. Okay. Let's see if this one's okay. Hold on. That is something I wish I could have done. That is a private conversation.
Well, they're writing it publicly. I'm sure they're fine. FXP is pretty cool. He's pretty open.
Yes. Mischief. I'm so proud to say I'm almost 25 years sober and humble enough to realize I'm still only an arm's length away from a drink. Yes. Yes, for only an arm's length, but congratulations on 25 years.
25 years. It's amazing.
25 years is
Yep.
I don't have a prize for nobody. Hold on.
Oh.
I got an idea. It's not a prize though. We shake the penguin. Just shake the penguin for the amazingness.
Shake it a penguin? All right.
I have no idea. That was the closest thing I could think of. It was probably a little
I think
goofy
it's
for
going to catch
everybody,
on.
but shake the penguin.
Shake of the
And it's
penguin.
not dirty. It's just shake the penguin. But yeah, congratulations. That's bloody amazing. And I am so very proud. I can't wait to be there. One day I'm going to be there.
Oh, Alex, apostate Alex. Hey, Alex. Good job today. Hope you guys stayed warm and safe.
Yeah,
Great job.
the roads definitely looked muddy.
Oh, you're my prize, Liz.
Thank you so much. You're my prize, Liz. Thank you so very much. You are my prize.
That's amazing.
Okay. Rhonda W, you lost me at raw egg, but Bananda OJ. But some people remembered it. So the idea that I didn't grow up with all Scientology, like there was something out there that she let me have, or that I grew up with, that didn't make me weird. Because right now I feel very weird in comparing a lot of my childhood to Never Ends. It can be rough. Okay. Mischief. Jealousy between divorced parents is very common. They don't realize the effect in the children. Here's the thing, though. So to whopper another whopper of a lie, my mom told my grandmother that she was going through, or that they were doing a divorce. They were going through a divorce when my mom entered the Sea Org. And I found out that my mom and my dad never married. So if
Really?
they were never married, why on earth did you lie and say you're getting a divorce so that my evil grandma could watch me?
Mm.
Like, you could have just said you're doing the EPF. Next time, just be honest. Just be honest with
Legally. How long were they together? I mean, there's what do you
Well,
call
as
that,
far as I
common
know, they were
law?
together for 8 years,
Yeah.
but I, who knows what's true? I'm being completely honest. Who knows what's true? Because there's been a few fibamagoos. Pup groomer. I can remember how much it hurt leading up to right after having 25 teeth pulled at once. Holy
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, no, thank you. No bloody thank you. That just sounds like it would be the most. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, Joni L. My mom would make us milk chocolate powder, raw eggs in a blender. My mom did not make me that. She melted chocolate with milk, and then, that's what I got for chocolate milk.
Oh, there's Denver in the chat.
Hi, Mr. Denver. Why don't you look in your instant messenger? Look in your instant messenger, please.
Hey, bro.
Denver Stevo, we're trying to make it easier on you. Whoop.
Oh, it wasn't me. I can't click.
I know who. It's okay. All you can do, Kate, all you can do is try. It's Katie. God, dang it. I forgot that. Katie, did it laugh out loud? It's harder than I thought it would be. Hmm? There you
There
are.
we are. Hello.
What the dickens is going on? My goodness.
We thought we'd stir up some trouble and then blame you.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Hey, hi.
Right?
It's all
It's
my
all-
fault.
Yeah, it's all Denver's fault. And you know it.
Um,
You know you did it.
Yep. KDB.
You know I'm right.
I grew up in the Shangri Lodge. Ugh. Cockroaches crawling over your face at night. Yeah. I remember. So happy I'm not a child anymore. Absolutely. Because, if you told someone there was cockroaches crawling all over your face, they'd be like, no, there's not. Yes, there is.
La
I believe.
cucaracha, la cucaracha.
We need those, what is it, castanets? Those little
Yes.
sticky things?
No, what we need is what Laura shakes. She does the.
Oh, yeah. I love all her shaker
Okay.
stuff.
I know what that word is really offensive in the UK, but when ex-cult members use it, it's completely understand the meaning. You completely understand the meaning. Absolutely. But it's also, it's kind of like there's a word that you guys use for that in England they use for cigarettes.
Yep.
Alex, do not type it in the chat.
Mhm.
But that word in the United States means like the most horrible thing towards a gay person. But I grew up knowing that it was called a cigarette. So the first time I said it to someone when I was, 25, 26, I could not understand why they were trying to take a swing at me.
Yeah, and the W word is pretty much equivalent or even worse to UK people than the N word is to us, and that's just like,
Yeah.
No, you don't say that.
Pup
Never.
groomer doesn't bother me because I know you are trying and learning. I
Right.
am. I'm
exactly.
up to learning anything. Okay.
Can I still call females birds? I think that's a thing in England, isn't it?
I didn't know that.
Alex in the chat, let me know. Bird. for
Why,
a
he's
for a
not
lady.
Question:
girl.
define regular job. Don't think I've ever had one. For me, it's a place that makes me happy. It's a place that I'm doing what I always, well, it's close to what I dreamed about doing, with helping people. So for me, I've been on the opposite side of the people that talk to me. And for me to be able to return the favor means the world to me. Okay, we got power lies to paralyze. See, I think is that a song, Denver? Like every time I read
I
it,
don't
I'm
know.
just like,
Yeah, ask
that should
Denver. Don't
be
I have
a
no idea.
song.
You know
Power
that.
lies to paralyze. Paralyze is something, but
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't know.
You
Sure.
think it will catch on? Oh, shake the penguin. Shake, 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 shake the
Shake your
penguin.
penguin. Shake your
Yep.
penguin.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Shake
Now I
the
want to crochet, and
penguin.
it
Shake
won't.
my
If it,
penguin.
yeah, I'd have to put something shaky inside.
Well, it's actually a teacup.
Is it?
Well,
Oh.
it's a cup that you can either put coffee
Oh,
or
right.
tea
I
in.
love
Oh,
it.
cute. That's great.
And so but it's a penguin. So it makes me so happy.
So yeah, you could put like dried beans or something or rice in there
Like
and
little
make it a
coffee
shaker.
beans or something.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
Oh, I got to stop using that motion.
Yeah, it's probably dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poet is here. Poet's in the
Hey,
house.
poet.
Poet.
We're
Well,
all weird in here.
Yep.
Yes,
Everybody
we are.
needs a little weird in their life. Everybody does. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing because you're friends with me and I'm super weird.
We're all, I'm telling you, we're all a little weird. Liz Ferris. Now I have Shake Sonora in my head,
Shake,
but it's
shake,
the
shake,
penguin.
Sonora. Oh, I don't know.
Shake, shake, Sonata. Da-da-da-da-da.
What? Okay. Do you know what movie that was in, Marilyn?
No. I mean, I've heard the song obviously a lot.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see Beetlejuice. That was actually my my rebellious years when I ran away. My worst date ever was going to see Beetlejuice with this guy. He was like Lebanese, which doesn't matter, you know, or he was Greek or something, but he was just this big hairy guy and he was very like, he had like 8 arms. And yeah, so it was the worst date, but I liked the movie.
When she started talking, I thought Marilyn was going to say that was my prom theme. Was
Right?
Beetlejuice, right? I'm like, no.
No,
thinking
my
it was
prom
gonna be
thing
one of those
was Dirty
situations where it's like,
Dancing.
that was like my first date. Like
One
that's
of
how I
them
felt.
probably. Yeah, it was the worst
Wow.
date ever. But no, prom theme was I've had the time of my life. That's how old I am.
And I
Dirty
owe it
Dancing.
all to you.
That was prom theme.
Okay.
Yes, I swear it's the truth. Okay,
Ooh, smooth.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
My first date was Ghost, by the way. Just saying.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Okay, Aposte Alex.
I'm trying to think of what my first date movie was. But it's also super offensive here when used in context, but refer to a cigarette, it's not offensive.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Carrie likes Dirty Dancing. Thank you, Carrie.
There's not a
See?
movie she don't like. Horror movie, scary movie, sing along. She even loves. Okay, I need you guys to keep a secret. Like Movie Network.
Ooh. Well, me too, because I need tissues for my issues, and then, you know, when I watch that stuff, I don't feel as bad.
But it's like so weird. Like I'll catch her and she's like, "What? Like the movie?" And I'm like, "But the acting is so bad, like bad.
So bad,
Like,
it's
how
good.
dare you love me as much as you say you love me, Denver?"
What?
You want to try it again? How dare you love me as much as you say you love me, Denver?
The hell is that
Oh,
from?
forgot it. It's not from anything. It's She Loves
She's
Lifetime
making it
Movie
up with
Network.
really bad, really bad
Oh.
acting. So you have to
Oh.
come up with a really bad line
Oh,
You're reading. Yes.
but it is true. Everything I do it for you, Liz.
Wait,
See, and
are you
I
cheating
just snorted.
on me, Denver?
But yeah, it's the worst acting ever. But at the same time, well done. The power lies to paralyze. Laura FM explained my handle well the other night. Okay, then I'll go finish the rest of her live. I watched the first part of it, and then I had to go bed. People, I old. Okay. Caught a chat. Oh, Bison 5360. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you so very much for showing up.
Nice to see you.
I love to see how calm and comfortable you're doing. Yeah, I wasn't in the beginning, but you can catch that one later. But I was just explaining, and a lot of times it's easy to chit chat because he understands my movie quotes. Now 9 times out of 10. And
9.5
okay, 9.5
and
weeks.
a half weeks.
But we just talk like friends, and we talk to you guys as friends. We try to get your questions and do all the good stuff. Grew up in AG and went to an AG higher ed. Honey, that's what you did, isn't it? AG?
I didn't go to Bible school. I didn't go to Assemblies of God higher education. I went to a cult, but still, it's
Haven't been
not
in for a
much
long
different.
time. Yeah, hearing the language makes me cringe, but it's easy to fall into it when you're around others who grew up in the same time or grew up the same. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Stop that building in what is it? That must have been part of another conversation. Stop the building. It's a Scientology building.
Right. Stop.
Run. Communism is safer. Okay, that was funny. That was very funny.
Which communism? Because like Red Dawn communism, not safe. I mean, when the Russians are running around
That
Boulder,
is
Colorado.
true. Mischief.
Oh, hey, mischief.
Fanny means vagina here. It's true.
Right.
But this Fanny is the Fanicus.
To us it is. Right. Don't go off to England and say, I'm going to slap your fanny, because it could go wrong.
Sorry, no.
Could go wrong.
Now, hey, are you thinking that you should go up to England and try that one time? Because that's what I'm thinking.
Just once, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably all you'll be able to try saying that.
Probably.
Right.
Free Xenu Project, Denver Steve-O, this is yours to read.
Wow.
All right.
Maybe I won't write that knowledge report. Maybe you do need Mark's brain. Oh, yes. Yeah, I was we were fighting over who had dibs on Mark with a C, so Headley, who his brain. And so apparently I'm going to get it.
Like in formaldehyde?
No, I think kind of like if you ever saw Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, where they like tear the heart out and it's still beating. We would just like tear the brain out and like just put it in ours instead. So
okay, I thought I was taking you literal for a second. I'm sorry. I get it now. Sorry. I was like, if he passes, you get his brain? Like
Nope. We get it now while he's alive.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Mischief.
If that's okay, parents, Claire.
I think they're still on their live.
No, they're done now.
Watches this, yes.
They're done now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My parents said I was always attracted to weird people. They are much more interesting, right? Because Absolutely. Who wants to be around someone that's like dull, man, and like boring and like doesn't talk about stuff? Okay. We're all in here because we ain't all in there. Oh. Well, I appreciate that you came here then. Okay. My favorite movie is still West Side Story. Bernstein score is amazing. Their story is timeless.
Once you're a jet all the way. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's a Maria. I just met a girl named Maria. Yeah, great musical.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about this because now them there is fighting words. Favorite movie, West Side Story. Beautiful movie is West Side Story. Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Amazing soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'm going to totally age myself that I watched movies with my Nana. But that one had singing, dancing, and it was all by the people doing it.
Yeah, I love musicals. I love Fiddler on the Roof. I was actually in it, in the play about 10 years ago. I was Golda. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
I was
If I were a rich man.
Double, 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 do.
All day long, I dream. If I were a wealthy man. Yeah, I love it.
Yep.
I know.
Good movie.
I should have
Good
been
movie.
Tevye.
But I still like okay, Sunrise, Sunset.
Sunrise, sunset. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was a good
Mm.
one.
Fanny is vagina in Australia too, or also. Ooh.
Awesome.
So that means we got to go to Europe and Australia, honey.
Right.
Okay, Tom Gambler. My dance teacher was in Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. How crazy that you love that film. Yes, I did. Absolutely did. The fact that they fell in love, it. And then once I, took a psychology class, I realized that it was, really rude that they basically said that they all had, oh God, what is it when you fall in love with your captor? It's
Stockholm syndrome or something.
Stockholm
like
syndrome. And I was like, you just ruined it. No, all those 6 women, they fell in love for real. It's not Stockholm. It can't be. Don't ruin my movie.
Right.
Okay. Well, look, it's my 3 favorite SPs. Howdy, howdy.
Hi, LJ.
Well, hey, Jane.
Good to see you.
Did you catch the baseball game? Anybody? The Rangers
baseball?
won?
Steve-O?
Okay.
I missed it. I don't know.
Okay.
I was working and listening to Mark Yap.
All the lives.
Yeah.
Okay. Comment, Marilyn. My worst date was my wife and I. Oh, dang. My wife and I, everything went wrong, but the second was good. And now 43 years later, she can still stand me. See?
Okay. That's good. You stuck it out for another date and that was it, right? That's amazing.
Yep, that's all it took.
I like it.
43 years. Wow.
That's great, Joel.
Right. That is a good, yeah.
43 years and some cats.
Do you want me to read this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, 'cause I have to scoot real quick.
Okay. Comment. It finally happened, Marilyn. I was triggered into a full-on panic attack after trying to get through your live with Doug. Thank you so much for your bravery and openness. I'm so sorry, Kat. I probably should have put more trigger warnings on it, but I'm glad that you are talking about it. And we always say, what do you call if you need any help?
988. If you ever
988?
need any assistance or anything along those lines,
Yeah.
trust me, I have had a mental breakdown, and that place gave me the tools to save my life.
Absolutely. And reach out. I know it's not hard. It's not easy to listen to other people's stories of trauma. Sometimes, like what Liz said, it can bring things up, some memories, and maybe it's your way, your brain's way of telling you maybe it's ready to kind of handle it and help heal and deal with it. But I don't think of myself as brave. I try to be open as much as I can, but I'll tell you, it's definitely been a process. And I just, started telling my story a year ago, and it's been a real process. I mean, I could never have spoken about the fire like I did last week in April when I was talking to Kelly for the first time, because I just wasn't wasn't ready. So,
Yeah,
everyone just pace yourself, and healing's a process, definitely.
absolutely.
988. Yeah.
988. Yeah.
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 Okay. Jamie Ponder or Palmer. Wow. Rhonda. Is this another conversation? I still love me some Harry Potter, but this is another conversation.
Sure.
Is 988 nationwide? Yes, it is. Whether you're in California, whether you're in New York, you get connected with a center that will help you. They will either help get you into a location or they will have someone available to talk to you. That way, it is the best that you can do. If you ever feel like that for any friends or family or yourself, definitely I'm the first person that I will, if 988 wants to sponsor me or wants to be like, hey, since you throw out my name so much, here's a t-shirt. I'm down.
Mhm.
I am down. Okay. Clarification. We leave Mark alone. We just want his total recall of photographic awesomeness. Okay.
How do we get that if we
There we
don't
go.
rip his brain right out of his head? And once we
We
do
can teach
that, the top of his head is separated too. So then I also get dibs on his hair.
You want his hairline?
He does have great
Okay.
hair.
Mark has great hair. Mark,
He does.
Yes. I got an email
a
the other day.
50-year-old
that someone-
man. He looks 12 and it's great hair. Yeah, I'm jealous.
Okay.
Yes.
Kat, I want to tell my story the same way y'all are. Your bravery is helping me get there. If you want to do that, I always say do it with the idea that there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be people that have questions, and as long as you know that you are capable of answering questions, then absolutely an appropriate effort's here. What's that
Hey.
name?
Yay.
I love it.
There you go. That's you, Marilyn.
Okay, Marilyn, we grew up very similar. I have a lot of the same stories about church and then some. It really was so comforting to know we share the same views now that we were out. Thank you for sharing that. It really helps me to know that, I'm not alone. And yeah, it is definitely a journey. And I really put a lot of the beliefs aside, and just try to just live and heal and deprogram and all that. And now it's like, it doesn't hurt so much to hear things, from the scriptures or whatever. Like now I can take back some things like God is love. That's nice. I like that.
Mhm.
Doesn't trigger me so much, so yeah, it's a healing process.
That was my fault. Destiny. Does that just say destiny? That is a cool way to
Destiny?
spell it.
So.
Yeah, it is.
Comment, Marilyn. Your bravery is telling your story has helped me to understand more about my own experience. Thank you. And if anybody got something negative, then
Well, thank you for sharing that. And I can say that for everyone. I've heard, Liz's stories. It's not, it's definitely, we call it a story, but it's your life, right? It's like,
our lives, yeah.
we're not telling a story. We're not spinning a yarn. We're actually sharing our lives. And I appreciate you sharing your life with me and all of us. And you've been so open
Always.
and so brave. And it's helped me to be brave. Cause I'll tell you, that night when you shared with, I'm trying not to get emotional, but it is emotional. It's real. And when you shared with me your trauma when you were a child, took me a while to process it, even though it didn't happen to me. But then I was like, if Liz can share her heart, I think I can, I'm ready. So I did cry a lot, but I felt
And that's
comfortable.
okay.
Yeah. I felt comfortable
Sure.
talking about it. So
I
if
thought
it
it
can
was
help someone
beautiful.
else. Thank you.
Yeah, and if me sharing my story does, then absolutely. I will share it until your heart's content. Pup Groomer 20, Liz, I ask because there's only one mental health facility with 2 therapists. I also want to promote this alternatively here in town. So if there's a small amount of people that are available, then what they do is they have on that line, they can connect you to a therapist that is sitting there on call, waiting for anybody to need them. They'll also get you in touch with someone and tell you what you need to do. They're supposed to, as far as I know, they're supposed to call the hospital in advance if you need to go into the hospital. There's quite a lot of things that they do. It's even if you're from a really small town, I promise. This one's yours, Denver.
Oh my goodness. You forget I'm an overlord of the Galactic Confederacy. I have my ways. I can freeze thetans and antifreeze. Don't doubt my methods.
Why do I suddenly get a?
I know, right? Absolutely. So my apologies, FXP. So.
Anyone ever seen Arsenic and Old Lace? I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's
What is it?
It's a classic. I think it started as a stage play, and then because I know high schools do it as stage plays now, but it was an old classic movie. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head who was in it and the whole thing, but I do recall seeing it way back when.
Oh, okay.
Probably from the 40s, probably from the 40s or 50s. Yeah, no, it's a good one.
No. All right. Well, then I'm gonna look it up. Destiny, question, Liz. Did you ever see Point Your Wagons? It was a Clint Eastwood only musical, or it was his only musical. Because my grandma and everybody loved Clint Eastwood, I'm sure I probably did. But I've never been a huge fan of his stuff. Nothing against people that are, I've never been a fan. Well, except Trouble with the Curve, one of my favorites. Okay. Awaken. You guys are so brave. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever be brave enough to share my story publicly. Not fully. Well, here's the thing.
Okay. That's okay.
If you don't want to share it, you don't have to. Right. If you just want to get the story out and have no name, you can also do that. You know how many times I wrote a letter to someone and burned it because I wasn't ready to come out? It sounds like I've been out for a long time, but I really only known that I grew up in a cult for the last 3 years. And how long I've been speaking is literally 1 month. Like, this is my second month.
Wow.
Wow.
So I'm doing the best that I can with sharing everything that I can. And if it's something I can't share, then I won't share it. But if it's something that I can, I will.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If it helps someone else, absolutely. Okay, the wide range of people who are helping SPTV community is awesome. Thank you all so much. Mischief. Absolutely. Absolutely. The amount of love that I've received, that I know every one of us has received, is just like...
Well, you deserve it. You deserve it.
But again, I'm still human. Still human.
Of course, we all are.
I bleed the same color as everybody else. I just had some crappy things happen. That's all. Thank you, Mischief.
You also have green blood?
No, blue. And then when it's exposed to oxygen, it goes red.
Whoa.
Oh, sad face.
Wow.
Okay, Rosalind C. Hi, nice to see you. Faye. See, that's the problem when we go through questions. I never see what people are saying. So we'll let someone else do the questions.
Hi, Faye.
What was your favorite comedy?
Favorite comedy ever?
Just a funny, what is one of your favorite comedies?
Yeah, I always draw a blank. This is so bad for me. Questions, because.
Okay, you think about it. Let me grab this one.
Die
Hard. Okay,
it was a great comedy.
Mother.
That's right.
My boys make us watch it every Christmas because they said it's a Christmas movie.
It's absolutely a Christmas movie.
Not a Christmas movie
Or
a
it is a
comedy.
Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie. I will say that until my deathbed. Christmas movie.
All right.
Die
I
Hard
guess
and
I'll
It's a
give you
Wonderful
that.
Life. Those are my two Christmas movies. Those are my
It's a
go-tos.
Wonderful Life.
Um,
Yeah.
34th Street, Miracle on 34th Street.
That's
That
a good one,
one
too.
and Die Hards. Mhm.
Very nice.
Absolutely
Very
the
nice.
Die Hards.
Very nice.
Yeah, I have to watch Die Hard, which is fine because I do like it, but I don't think it's a Christmas movie. But and I love It's a Wonderful Life, and all the classics like A Christmas Story with the Red Ryder BB gun and
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation. I mean, we do watch
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
What?
Die Hard and
Okay.
It's a Wonderful Life. You don't need any others.
Yeah, I would
Come
totally
on.
just watch Die Hard all day long.
Totally.
Awaken.
It's a good
Wow,
movie.
I'm literally on the brink of leaving Church of Scientology. I was born a JW, Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awaken. You please email me. You could always reach out to Christy. She is part of Children of Scientology. Great people to reach out to. You can always email me. Nobody's going to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. But if you ever just need to talk, there's definitely a lot of people that are ready and able to talk at any point in time. Okay. Cedar, my favorite musicals are Jesus Christ Superstar. Is that the Jesus Christ Superstar?
I just remember this
No.
one. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like set in like a city. Right?
Okay, I think it's a
just
different
remember
movie because
pieces
I'm
of it.
thinking of the
Yeah.
girl, the chick from when she's like in love with a tree or something, and like she's from Saturday Night Live.
Oh.
I'm sure that
This is
everybody
from
else
the
knows.
70s, I think. Jesus Christ Superstar.
I love Phantom of the Opera.
Seems right.
That's a
Phantom.
good, yeah.
Phantom's a
Phantom of
good
the
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Across
I
the
don't know the
Universe
other
and Moulin Rouge. I'm partial to the other one, not Moulin Rouge. Oh goodness, what is it? Where she may be it rhymes with tuta, but it starts with a P and an R. And the prisoner raises her baby. And then they come after the prisoner.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
That's it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
That's a
Les
wonderful.
Miserables.
Yeah.
That one's a big one.
Yeah. That was.
Oh my God. Duncan's favorite Christmas movie. You have to put that up.
Okay.
It's so out of character for him. You see it? Last Holiday
Last
is with
Holiday.
Oh
Queen.
my God,
That's
Duncan!
a good movie, though.
Awesome. Yeah.
It is
That's
a
a
funny
good
movie,
movie.
but it's
So-
just so
so-
funny. He loves that movie. He wants to watch it every year with Queen Latifah
Die
and
Hard.
LL Cool
Die
J.
Hard, Duncan.
Of course,
Die Hard.
we always have to watch Die Hard, yeah, with the boys. But yeah, Last Holiday, we love that movie.
What was it?
So funny.
What was the Thanksgiving movie with? Oh crap! Was it Jodie Foster and Robert Downey Jr.? It's like a family thing. I don't. For some reason, Last Holiday. I don't know why it's a totally different movie. But oh shoot! Now I'm just. It was like the name of the family, but I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, good one. Check out Jodie Foster and Robert Downey Jr. That's all I have to say about that. I
Die
can't
Hard
remember.
is far better Christmas movie than Love Actually. Yes. Absolutely, Rosalind.
Rosalind, good call. Yeah.
So guys, it's 10:15. I think I better go eat dinner because I really haven't eaten much
you haven't
today.
been
And
eating?
no, I was
Oh.
I was
Well,
cooking for
I'm still gonna
a
keep
party
going
tomorrow. Okay.
because now
So I'll leave my stream so that people can watch you. Because
yeah,
I have mine
I'll just
streaming.
take you out so it still streams.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna come
All
up
right.
to where you are.
Yeah.
Danny.
No longer
All right.
no longer in the bottom of
Love
two
you
women.
guys. Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Love you too. Don't end it.
Don't end it. Whoa. There I am.
Sweet.
I moved.
She ended it.
Did she?
She did.
Oh.
She ended it.
Oh.
It would have helped with time. Okay, so let's see. How many of us can say we've had demons cast out of us? I don't know. I can say I have exorcised your demons. The house is clear. That's about the only one I know of.
Yeah.
Okay. Liz, you're such a force. I really loved your interview with Tommy. Thank you for sharing your struggles and being open to all of us. Absolutely. Because if we're not open, then you have no reason to continue. And the main part of us being open is being able to share. Like Denver, you shared your thing, and man, I was a little ready to choke you because I wished you had yeah. I would have hugged you. Like, yay hug. But now I'm doing this weight loss with Denver, and I'm cheating because I'm having coffee out of a cup.
This is your stream. I don't want to turn this into me, but today, because Monday, Wednesday, Friday, those are my dialysis days. My doctor came in because he only shows up once a week to kind of check on things. They have a nurse run the clinic. And he says to me, and this actually surprised me. He said, "So with this weight loss that you're experiencing, and I've dropped a few." He's like, "Do you want to revisit a transplant?"
Going on the list?
Well,
Nice.
and so he's not the guy who, because he's just like the what do they call him, a nephrologist, which is a standard kidney care doctor. You can have a nephrologist and not be on dialysis. It's I know a few people that are in that situation. So what he will do is write a new referral for me to go to the university clinic and meet with their team again, and we'll see where we're at. So, but that was literally today. I don't know, about 12 hours ago. So yeah, it was exciting. It's so we'll see. I suppose next week or the week after that, I'll probably go meet with them, and we'll see what the next step is, or how much closer, how much they maybe they'll just go poof, you're on the list now. So I don't know, but we're getting there. We're getting one step at a time. That's the plan on this one. So but yeah, that's definitely my battle, the thing that I'm certainly dealing with. But it's too bad Marilyn left, because we've seen, if anybody has seen her story these last couple weeks on Doug's channel, and I've known Marilyn now for 6-8 months now, and so I've been familiar with the story. And Liz, obviously, we met shortly before the Bob Ferris chatathon.
Yep.
And so we've known for each other for a while now, and I've seen what the two of you and what Laura has experienced, and what what Vaboop has experienced and has dealt with. And of course there are some guys too, but you are the strongest women that, I mean, aside from my mom, you are the strongest women that I have ever seen, and the stuff that you have had to put up with, the stuff that you have fought through. And yes, you're just humans too, but my God, from standing outside of your body, it's an amazing thing. And all the modesty in the world that you all have, it's just beautiful to see. So it's watching your strength and the strength of everybody here on SPTV that's kind of dealing with all of this stuff, helps me be stronger too with my little health things. So thank you.
Yeah, well, you also help us because it's a medical thing. You help us be strong. You your strength helps give us power too.
Oh, good. I hope so. I am. I watch from the outside and I go, "What the hell am I doing here? I'm just some pudgy little guy who likes to throw a joke in every once in a while. Am I really contributing to the game? I mean, you guys all have your stories, so I appreciate that. It helps. It helps validate my mission in this as well. So thank you.
Always. All right. Marilyn, Liz, I've lost 11 pounds for Denver and me. That's amazing. That is amazing,
Awesome.
Marilyn. I will get on a scale tomorrow morning.
That's fantastic, Marilyn.
Kareen, Liz, strength and growth come from only through continuous efforts and struggle. Absolutely. Okay.
Before we get too far there, Wednesday was Karini's birthday. So everybody in chat, if you haven't had a chance to yet, wish Karini a happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday. That gets a penguin shake. Shake, shake,
Penguin
shake.
shake.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake the penguin.
Penguin shake.
Okay. So, L. Jane, Denver Stevo, are you looking for a donor?
I will be. I'm not there yet, but apparently they like doing things. They like following the process very regimentally and finding donors, having people test their bloods and kidney types, whatever all that stuff is. They don't do that yet, or at least in my state, not yet. So, or in not my state, state of Colorado, whatever. But where I am physically, not yet. So once I've reached a couple of goals and they've kind of signed off on it and have put me on the national list, then there will be also that opportunity to find what they call a private donor, which is, not wait for just some random person to donate a kidney, but could find, family, friends, whatever. So we're not there yet, but yes, eventually, hopefully very soon, I will be on the hunt, trying to track down kidneys. And if you hear people finding themselves in a bathtub full of ice with a hole in their back, it wasn't me. So
It wasn't me.
wasn't me.
Okay. And Destiny, Denver, you have served an important purpose. Thanks for being an amazing ally. Absolutely.
Thank you, Destiny. I appreciate that.
It was, and I think Destiny's right. Like, no matter what, you may not feel like your story is the same as ours. Like, you didn't grow up in the cult of Scientology, but you know what? Being an ally, it's just as important, because a lot of times I don't feel like I have a lot of allies, and I know that I have an ally in you. If I called you at like 2:00 in the morning, which would be your 5:00 in the morning. No, let's give it a little later in case you're sleeping. So if I call you at 9 a.m. my time, and whatever time it is for you,
it's only
and
10. I'm only an hour. I'm only an hour ahead of you. But,
okay.
Yeah, point taken. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that you would answer if I was in an emotional wreck state and I just needed to talk it out. It wasn't me. So my bone on the corner. Mm-hmm.
It used to be a Shaggy song. Now it's those two people that we don't talk about because they're friends with the Scientologist in good standing and big hair and an orange jumpsuit. But
yeah.
Nightmare
Before Christmas. That is a good Christmas one too.
Very good. Yeah.
I watched it during Halloween. I've
It's
never
kind of
really
that-
thought of it as it's an in between.
So maybe you need to watch it during Thanksgiving. Then you've covered both ends because you're right in the middle.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Mischief, Pink Panther movies from UK, and The Jerk. The Jerk with Steve Martin,
Oh.
absolutely.
Oh,
Good
yes.
movie.
Oh, awesome movie.
Good movie right there.
Yeah.
Love Actually is my best Christmas movie. Mischief. Some people like it. Some people don't. It's kind of like Jim Carrey is funny to some people, not to others. The movie Jack Butt. That was not funny to some, but it was hilarious to others.
Took me a second there. I'm like, Jack Butt. Jack Butt. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Trying. Awakening. Thanks, Liz. I'm talking to someone from SPTV and it's helping a lot. I'm feeling more comfortable around you guys. COS of him though. Sus of him though. I doubt he knows that. If you're suspecting anyone, you are more than welcome to reach out to me just at savebobferris@gmail.com. You're more than welcome to reach out to me. I can put you in touch with some people. But never feel alone. Never feel alone, because I know when you're thinking whether or not you can take your foot and make that actual step into the consequences of leaving them. Yes, it's just let me know any point in time. Any point in time. Free Xenu Project comment. I know how you feel, Denver Stevo, but I feel the same way. However, everyone here is supportive and everyone will help each other. That's right.
So true.
Because if
100%.
they allow, if my body part matches, it's yours. No hesitation. Like, as long as it's not too cold there, even if it is cold, I'll do it. But I'm just saying. I just don't like being in the cold, man.
Never
You
that
have metal
cold.
in your leg.
It's never that cold here.
We'll see. Since you're only an hour, that means you're not that far of a drive.
I'm not that far. That's true.
Okay.
Well, of a drive might still be far because you got to drive around the mountains and stuff.
We'll see.
Or
We'll
through
see.
them or under them. I don't know.
Over the mountains and through the woods to grandmother's
Grandmother's
house
house we go. A portion was away to carry the sled. Hey.
We all wish we're matches, but we just have to basically wait and see. It's kind of that, we'll definitely see. Here you go. That's yours.
Oh. My eyes. Steve-O for sure don't talk. No, I got it. Steve-O for sure doesn't talk much during streams, but good Lord Xenu, does he bring what do I bring? The dough to the baker when he does. Oh, shucks. That was fucking beautiful at Denver Steve-O. Wow.
That's because you do. You bring a lot to the table.
Wow.
Always
Thanks, Steve,
bring a lot to the table. Let's see. We don't have a Thanksgiving. Oh, that's right. You said you were a JW.
No,
Deviant, Liz, you don't know me, but I'm a total nobody. Nobody's a nobody who has very little to any to offer anyone, but you have an ally in me too. Just so you know, you're in my heart. Thank you so very much. And here I will tell you 1000%, every single person in this stream that watches now or later, every single one of you matter. You all matter. The OSA that's watching, you all matter too. You all matter. Hi.
Hey, Osa.
I promise, rice and beans are not a meal. $45. You can get that in a couple hours.
Pip, cheerio. Scientology's got to go.
Yep. Pip, cheerio. Scientology, gotta go.
Oh, it's Duncan. Hey, Duncan.
Yep.
Steve-O, your journey is as difficult and challenging and important as anyone else's. Oh, thank you, Duncan. We're all in this together to help each other out. I 1,000,000% believe that too. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Jamie Palmer, Liz Ferris, How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey was amazing. Yes, it was. Yeah, it made my day.
See, here's another Christmas debate is which Grinch, right? So there's the original Grinch from the way back days, which is a classic and just a fun one to watch. There's that Jim Carrey one that, you know, we're saying is a great one. I lean more towards the Benedict Cumberbatch version. I think he was my favorite of the contemporary Grinches, but I'm not going to take away from the Jim Carrey one. I thought that was an amazing performance. Great, just a great rendition of it. But yeah, I think Cumberbuns was my favorite there. So,
All right.
yeah.
Evelyn, I'm not a big Jim Carrey fan, but his Grinch is my favorite.
Mm.
A lot of people aren't. Like it blew my mind. And yes, because of being at the Celebrity Center, I still follow every celebrity, every magazine. I still get news reports on a lot of the magazine stuff because for some reason it's been comforting. So I do follow a lot of the celebrity gossip. But I was not a big fan of what he did to Kick Butt, like 2 or 3, whatever movie he was in. Change the butt to the other word.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm trying to. Yeah, was that 2 or 3? Yeah, I okay.
But yeah, he tells everybody, stay away from this movie. It's so violent and it's just horrible. Seriously, you're ruining it for the other actors. Like you're
Right.
so bloody special. Like, congratulations for ruining it for your team. Yes,
Yeah.
smacked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Charisse, everybody say hi to Charisse. This is my lovely friend. She has decided that she will be doing a part 2. She's ready. As we were all talking about earlier,
Cool.
she realized quite a few things that she had not gone over. And so I told her, write them down. So that way, when we're going to do it again, so hopefully we'll have another live on the Seventh-day Adventists, dentist, whatever. I'm saying it wrong. I apologize, everybody. For some reason, that's the hardest word for me to
Did
do.
you say the Seventh-day Dentists?
Adventists.
Adventists. Yeah, it is hard to say. You're right.
So,
Yeah. Well, great.
Mischief.
I enjoyed part 1, so I'm wonderful.
Right?
That'd be
And-
great, Charisse. Yeah.
and
Thank
she's like, I could interview you. And I was like, sure, if you want to, whatever you want. If you want to
Be
go on
cool.
again, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mischief, the whole community is helpful and understanding. That's why I keep coming back to feel the love, no judgment. And someone asked me today, you know, they gave me an opinion on a situation and said, what is my beliefs in it? To be completely honest, I'm not going to judge someone for something that they've done because I've probably done worse. And I'm trying to be a better person. And by being a better person, that means not running away from the fact that Scientology is a cult, standing firm, planting my feet, and ready to be the blocker that we all need to get people out. Okay.
Well
Pup
said.
Groomer, you can stop by and see me on the way to Denver. Sure. If I can get Carrie to do a road trip, I'm sure she's probably laughing at the idea of doing a road trip with me. Marilyn, after this, scoot over to Michelle Carpenter's channel. She's doing a live Q&A to celebrate becoming monetized. She does so very much for SPTV, and there's the link, everyone.
Cool.
All right. This one's you. Yeah, and I didn't know that either. Jamie Palmer, Denver Stevo, never knew Cumberbatch played the Grinch.
Mhm.
Either did I, so I'm going to have my love go searching for it.
So I think
Because
it's
I really like Cumberbatch.
Yeah, I think it's the newest. Well, there's always, right. There's always a different or a new version of the, not always, but I think it's the newest version of the Grinch, and it's animated, but he is the voice of the Grinch, and yeah, it's a great
Rendition.
It's a fun rendition. It's a fun rendition. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, check it out. Check it out.
Destiny, Liz does not co-sign on Denver's Grinch pick. Only because I'm not gonna tip my hat in there when it comes to the Grinch, if I've never seen it.
Totally
because
fair.
then if it's really bad, I'm gonna be like, oh, Denver, what'd you sign me up for?
Mhm, mhm.
Mischief. Question: did you guys get to see Sherlock with Dominic Cumberbatch. Yeah, I loved that show. I was so mad that it only had 4 seasons.
Yeah.
So mad. Like, I know he became a very famous actor and all, but why you gotta be rude?
And it's frustrating because there was that, and then there was the which I thought was fantastic, but then at the same time, or right around the same time, there was that one with what was his name? Was it Johnny Lee Miller and Lucy Liu, the kind of the contemporary one where Sherlock was
Oh yeah.
was a
I watched
recovering
that one
alcoholic.
too.
That was great too. And
And
so they were
drug
both
addict.
on at the same, yeah. So they were both on around the same time, and they both kind of, I think Sherlock ended first, but then they were both gone. And it's like, I have no more of this fun Sherlock to, this type of show to, I'm missing a character now in my television viewing.
Yeah,
So
I didn't like how they were putting them like they were a couple though. That bothered me.
I agree.
They made such a good team that they
Yeah.
were best friends.
Right.
And now, you're gonna twist.
Yeah. No, that's one that, yeah, you're right. That they needed to just be the team and
Yep.
be an excellent team.
And they were solving many murders. I'm just
Right.
saying.
Right.
Sharice Davison, you got it right. Yeah, you got it. Yay for more Sharice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay for Retired Red.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Inappropriate heifer. Liz, do you know anything about the Columbus org? I live about an hour away and I never hear anything about it. I don't hear about the Columbus org. The ones that I always hear about are, pack base, stuff like that. Doesn't mean that there's not other orgs, and I try to avoid cities that have celebrity centers. So I'm working on it.
I always feel I hear a little something about Columbus, and I don't know if I'm blurring it with one of the other ones, but I want to say, and I could be wrong, but that may be one of the orgs that ended up getting like taken over by the Sea Org, and it's completely run by Sea Org, and there's no actual staff anymore. I could be wrong. I know there's at least one out there that's in that region, in that Ohio area, that's like that, but I don't know if that's the one. But yeah, they it seems like all of the, if you're right, if you're not if it's not Florida or California, it pretty much doesn't exist because there's like 3 people. Yeah.
Okay. Cedar, Truman Show made me question why I was a Scientologist. What made me question was when people were saying that they went through the same horrible experiences that I went through, and I wasn't the only one. So that made me go, son of a... Okay, literary scholars claim that Sherlock and Watson were gay lovers. I do remember hearing that in the books, and I've read quite a few of the books. And I've also read the really old one. But Sherlock and Watson in the one with Johnny and Lucy Liu. Yeah, Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
They were male and female, and their personalities clashed. They made better friends. So it was definitely bound to be a very toxic relationship.
Yeah.
You mean the ones that aren't actually empty? What does that do?
I don't know.
All right.
Boxes of cookies? I'm not sure.
The orgs.
Oh, the orgs. The orgs. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I'm like, okay. I do want to say, if you are not subscribed to Mr. Denver, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like. because it definitely does help with the algorithm. I know there's a bunch of lives going on right now, and we'll definitely see if I'm going to do one tomorrow. Denver, thank you so much for the phenomenal news of going to be on the list.
Yeah.
Because I will get tested. Because I got you. I got you, boo boo.
I'll keep you in the loop as I know more.
Thank you. I'm being serious. Like
I know you are.
I'll go right now.
Don't
And
go
because
yet.
I don't drink or do drugs. You're good.
Beautiful.
Yep. Okay. Liz, I have to apologize. I Hulk smashed the button so hard that it changed colors. Oh, that is
No.
amazing. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. I appreciate it. Denver, thank you so very much for popping on. I always love
pleasure.
having a conversation with you. Oh,
What does it say? Can Denver Stevo?
Denver Stevo, can you ship a kidney from Sweden to the US? I have 2, one more than I need, FYI.
Thank you, Deviant. As I understand it, yes. I mean, what is that? Dry ice.
Yep.
It just happens to take priority on planes. But I've been told that there is no limit as to. I mean, I could take a kidney from Target too if there was one available, but I don't want LRHs, please. So
yeah.
But yeah, so yes, I don't believe that there would be any challenge to that. So thank you for inquiring. As I know more, I'll let everybody know. So.
All right. Well, thank you so very much for joining us. We all know about the like and the smash and all that good stuff. Please don't forget to tip your waiter or waitress. Be nice to everybody in the chat. Remember, we're all human. We all bleed the same color. Denver buddy, thank you for we need a movie trivia night.
We do. We really do.
I want a movie trivia night. I think it would be hilarious to find out what people's favorite movies are.
Oh, God,
and see if we've seen them.
Right.
Maryland, all the ladies will be throwing their kidneys at Denver.
All the kidney
probably.
ladies, all the kidney ladies, all the kidney ladies, all the kidney ladies.
Actually, they wouldn't be doing the Beyonce dance for a little while. But
no.
Oh, we got this. We got someone that's movie trivia.
All right.
Yes, movie trivia. I'm down for movie trivia with Mr. Denver. So
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know my Venmo has been going up, the PayPal, my dad's stuff is still on the list. Jamie Palmer, comment. I would love that. I'd love to add more movies to my list. Absolutely. I would love to add movies to my list. If there's movies out there that I haven't seen that are good, I am always down. So please, you can head over to Michelle's. You can head over to anybody else, whatever suits you. Thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.